Hey everyone and welcome to a bit of a new series I'm calling Boss Battle. With the influx of new players into the game, plus the rise of assassination missions in the sorties, I've noticed more and more there are a portion of players that don't really understand how some of the boss battles work and the mechanics behind them. And I want to put out some guides out there that can help people get the hang of these fights. So to start off this series, we're going to take a look at the first boss you're ever going to fight and his mechanics, and that is the one and only Captain Vor. You are first going to come across him as part of the Vor's Prize tutorial questline, and then again as the main boss on the planet of Mercury. He does not drop any parts for any warframes like a lot of other bosses do, but he does drop blueprints for his custom pistol, the Seer, and his custom sword, the Kronos, as well as parts for the Seer. You do meet him again further along the star chart a couple of times, and he's going to drop parts for the Mitre and the Twin Gremlins. As you can probably imagine, Vor is one of the easier fights in the game, especially since it's one of the starter bosses, but that doesn't mean there are no mechanics to take note of during the fight. In the first stage of the fight, Vor really won't do very much. He's going to shoot his Seer at you or hit you with the Kronos if you get into melee range with him. When he's in this stage, all you need to do is take his hit points down by shooting or meleeing him until he becomes invulnerable. When he's invulnerable, he's going to drop down and put a protective shield on him where he cannot be damaged at all for about 2 seconds. And will swarm 3 units around him that's going to immediately start shooting at you. It's definitely advisable to get rid of all of these as soon as you physically can. These combined with the other units already shooting you can start to cause a problem pretty quickly. After those couple of seconds in the bubble, Vor will move on to stage 2. Once again, he's going to shoot his Seer and melee you if you get too close, but every now and again now he will throw these 2 energy traps that will hit you if you get too close to them. Don't just stand too close to them, especially on a squishy frame. If you can see, I mean, even on my fully modded Nicks, they do a lot of damage. So the ideal situation here is to just move around the arena away from these traps. They cannot be destroyed either, so just move away from them pretty sharpish and put the damage onto the boss. He's going to drop into his shielded state again and spawn more units before becoming vulnerable again. Then he moves on to stage 3, where he retains all the attacks from the previous 2 stages, but he will also gain another one where he will channel all of his energy through a void key, hitting you with a direct beam of damage, and that again does a fairly reasonable amount of damage. There's no way of interrupting this attack, so it's best to just line of sight him around one of the boxes on the arena until he stops doing it. Knocking down his hit points again now will actually kill him and finish the fight. There will be loot dropping, but it's only likely to be a mod. Blueprints and stuff like that will be awarded to you at the mission end screen, so you can't just drop out if you don't get what you need. And that's pretty much the entirety of the boss fight. There's not really anything more to it than that. He does do a fair amount of damage at any level, especially if you're on a new frame or on something squishy like Nicks, but provided you have a decent amount of damage, you should be able to burn him down pretty quickly. So I hope you enjoyed my really quick look at the Vor's boss fight. I'm planning on doing one of these guides for each of the bosses, so please give me some feedback on this video if you think I could improve anything. But for now, many thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.